virgin coconut, extra virgin coconut oil. Okay? The first step is always to have a clean equipment and clean your hands, because this is for internal use. You drink it. So this is your equipment. This is the only thing that you need: a blender, paper towels, water, and desiccated ground coconut. I have 5 nuts here. Okay? So first step is to blend the ground coconut. That's why you have to clean your hands, because you have to use your hands. Fill it up to about almost half full, so the machine will not labor. Then put water, mineral water, no less, until it's about 3/4 full. Then Rex will cover it. Oh, this is Rex.
Hello.
This is their start to the highest liquefied. So after about 1 minute of liquefying it, you pour it into a strainer. The strainer is made out of fine plastic screen that Rex made. Yun yan.
Wow.
Dahil pahugot-hugot. You know, this man is quite innovative also. Then repeat.
Ay, may ito sa nata. Paakagit sa namin yan. Extra.
To shorten the process, do not overfill. We will use, just for demonstration, we will use next the milk from the first squeezing. If you have about 10 coconuts, you have to pour in about 2 liters of, you use 2 liters of mineral water. Okay? But this is just for demonstration. Kay late na sana, gutom na ako. Liquefy. Yes,
How long? How long? How many minutes?
1 minute. This is the wife of Rex, si Vinya. She took care of my mom for a long time.
2 years.
I think that is not enough. There's still too much water. So we'll have another run.
Thank you, sir.
One more run. Oh.
How many times mo siya dito nga i-balik tira ang extracted?
Until it's really the viscous blah.
Okay.
Nalapuyot na siya. So hindi na ko siya ma-squeeze out. Sa 10 coconuts, usually I use 2 liters. Dito ako dito. Kinanglan na puyot yung mo nga coconut. Ang first na yung tubig just to make sure nga hindi maglabor ang imo nga machine. Kaya kung nawala siya ng water, hindi mo siya mag-grind. Okay? So that's it. Now we will go to storing it. Rex, magaling ko siya isa. Nag-pusit siya. Now this is very critical because you should never overfill this only up to this point. The reason behind that is that when you keep coconut milk, there will be fermentation, it will bubble up, and sometimes it will overflow if you overfill it. So my experience says that if I just put it here half full, there will be enough space for it to expand. Okay? So just divide it to be equally. Yeah, that is, so it's level. Then you cover it with soft plastic Intrex. Saan yun? This one.
Ay, gloves mo.
Ang dala niya naman ko kanina. Doon.
You could just wash and reuse this if you like. That's okay. So that will not be contaminated by insects and dust.
Labrador.
Ah.
Pastor, siyang dog. Ako daw.
So you store this. Now after 24 hours, it will look like this.
24 hours.
Yeah, I made this yesterday. This is the water here. This is the oil in between. And this is the whey, lactic. Okay? This other one here is already 48 hours. I made this the other day. And you will see that the color, may mold siya kadyo tayo. Okay lang na okay, but then the problem here sometimes is that if you overstay it, it will have a little rancid smell or taste. But that's okay. Then the next step is how to separate this from all of this. So now I have to sit down again. You get another container. Oops. Ang maliit, Rex. Ano maliit? Maliit.
Yeah.
Yeah, ang spoon ko sana. Yan. You have this ladle, and a siphon hose. I just made this is ball pen because I have to guide the hose where I want it to go. Okay? Saan yung maliit? Kaya nito. Bigyan mo ako. Because I'm old, I have to sit down. Very easy. Just
Scrape
scoop,
off.
scrape it off. That's it.
Wow, clear sabi ang oil.
Pwede pa nga, lutuan yung ulan.
Yeah, I will explain later on. If it stays longer, it's easier to remove the whey on top.
Ideally, how long dapat ito, boy, para ma-separate mo din ang...
Depende sa coconut, Robbie.
Okay.
Very good coconuts, 24 hours. You could see it already. If it doesn't form in 3 days or 52 hours, you discard it. Okay? Because it's already spoiled. This is the other 48 hour. Rex, Rex, paper towel.
Paper cut.
Always make sure your hands is dry so it won't be slippery. So dutay ang iya way kung dugay na siya mga 48 hours siya because most of the oil has been extracted. Dugay man ni Rex man. Always wipe this. Does it look good? Rex, linisin mo ito Rex. Rex. Then here is a little bit of the uncomfortable, so but si Robin expert ni.
Oh, we do that, Dad, sa laboratory.
Yeah.
Aspiration. Mouth pipetting.
Siphon it out, the water. Alam mo na problema yan. Kung kisa ka tama na ka, hindi pa bunday. May sediment sa dalom at pilit.
Officially, ito, boy, i-run through mo siya sa hot oil, no?
No.
Hindi.
Never.
I mean, ang ini ang tubing
Yeah.
lang. I-wash mo siya sa with hot oil para wala siyang sediments.
Yeah. Never you add temperature in excess of room temperature. There is a process mo. This is what you call the cold process. Galing ang ini nga mga containers may mga TL, so I tilt it so that all the water will be removed. Makita mo man kung diin ang oil yaho. So as soon as you see that there's no more water, then you stop. Kanina dako sa ipon ko makita yung rubber nga kuan sa dako. Dali. Okay. Put it aside. We go to another one. Go, madam. Duplex. Madulas. Kahit ko
Jet
isa
black
ka
din
pa.
sa'yo, no?
Bigyan mo ko ng isang pataas.
Alam pa na si Brutus, sit down. Brutus, sit. Sit down.
Huwag ka pagkaon, di mo patihin mo.
Sit.
Kaluhusan. Brutus.
Brutus, sit down. Brutus.
Okay. Do not throw this one away. Okay? Do not throw it because there's still plenty of oil left.
Pwede siya malati.
Hindi.
Hindi.
It will malatik. But then, if you let it stay for a while, it will look like this.
Ah, so may oil pa siya
Oh, so you could still extract that.
I have
Okay?
weight problem.
So the next thing is to put this together. Shake it. Bulo ka mag-shake it, no?
Baka ka mag-shake na.
Sa sotiro kasi siguro mahilig ka. Igula ka naman, hindi ka mapastor.
Kabalo na sila mag-shake kay 80s kami nga daan nga kids. Shake, body dance. Ako na yung mga stepping. So,
Okay.
Ayan.
Let it drip. To extract oil. Next, punasan mo ng paper towel. Okay. Huwag mo lagay dyan. Let it drip until all the oil has gone down. The next one.
sinira ko yung bowl.
Sako lang kay parang
So you will see that there is all the sediments there, di ba? All the sediments floating. But then, if you let it stay, this one has been here for 24 hours. This is now how it will look. Okay?
Oil na na.
Oh, oil na rin, pure oil na rin. And the sediment settled down. But still, if you incorporate it with the other way there, the other lalatic, you could still extract some oil. So it will, my experience is about 3 days pwede pa kung maka-form pang oil. I want to harvest early because if I don't, the molds will form on top of the latic and that will sort of give it not a good smell. But then I could still extract oil as long until about 3 days when gravity will push down the latic and push up the oil. Okay? So this is now ready for filtering. So this is my filter. It's high-tech. High-tech. Later on, I will show you how to make a filter. This is a double filter. This is carbon from coconut husk. This is cotton sa punta yan to prevent the carbon from joining the oil. Okay. Slowly, so as not to disturb the paper towel there that separates. Okay, until the latic is there already. Incorporated it with the other latic. Or what I do is I also pour this here. And let it settle. Okay? I will filter this by and by, or when it settles, I will filter it again. So you see now the oil. The thing, the reason behind a double filter is there are still some suspended particles here in the oil. So if you go do it directly, pwede ba you pour it directly to the carbon, but then you will easily spoil your carbon. It will clog. So you have to change it again.
Every
So-
day ka change it. Sorry.
No. For as long as it doesn't clog, I don't change. So this is a very, very slow process. Drop by drop. You see how fast it is, how slow it is. Oh. This system setup would produce only about 250 ml in one day. So if you want to have it, you have to mass produce, then just have
Serious.
a series of it. Correct, Pastor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I will show you how to make filters. Now this I will just do it later. This is the filter stand that I made. I will give this to you, Ruby, by and by,
Thank you.
to start you up.
Thank you, Tito.
Ini high-tech. Coca-Cola bottle.
Nangumpra ka isang Coke.
Huwag na bla subok kaiwat kinapang dunot nila. Bote mo to sa niway. Oh. This is also high-tech. Milk tea glass.
Oo.
Milk tea. It fits perfectly as a double filter.
Innovative.
Okay? Daga na ito to katon, di sa kwarto. And underneath, this is your sana yung next. Yung saluran ko. Hindi wala yung mataas. It's the one you use to collect the oil. Okay? Why is it shaped like this? So that if there is a barrier here or this is higher here, it's easy to pour on a bottle. And then because there's small space here between this the floor here and the top of this container, it will be hard for insects to come in. Kung overnight, sometimes in the morning, may mga insects, they are attracted to the smell of oil. But it's easy, just pick it up with a twister or ako stick lang. Okay? So this goes here. Like that. The clearance is just enough makapasya sa head sa filter mo. Put it there. So you should, there's a sort of a shield in front. Now how do you prepare your filter? Big boding sa piyaking ginot. First, cotton. About 2 balls will do. Oops. Wrong mistake. Ano ito, Bernardo? Siyang kunti correct din. You have to cover this with cheesecloth na nipis-nipis din. Brutos, gano'n ka ng handa?
Para siya.
Anong pag ginagawa mo na? Sana katsa? Dong ba mo Brutus. Double mo niya klase, doble niya. I usually use a thin kind. This one is okay lang. Put it there. Okay. Oops. Double. Bex, walang ano doon. Pwede. Okay na. Then trim the edges. Ano? Hindi ka kabakal.
May pabrika.
I require all my personnel to drink this. Because why pa vaccine? Even though may vaccine, you are still prone to acquire COVID mild. See, this one, will prevent even colds and pneumonia, because all viral infection could be, I don't know, you've seen it news. The
Actually,
pathogen.
sa DOST, siya daw approved na siyang virgin coconut oil. As,
Ang hamba nila, kuno 100%, about 2 balls inside.
against COVID.
100% prevention, kuno na. Okay, just put it there. This one will prevent the ash to contaminate your oil,
Sinarakaman ko.
and also to give it a little space. Rex, yung carbon. Up to here lang carbon. I prepared this for you kanina. Ang kutsara ko, this will also cover your kit.
Sigluto pa na sa oven.
Dugay man din siya. It will take a long time. You could use it for a long time. Now, kung mag-clogged man siya, you could see may puti din sa mabaw ang mga sediments. Doon may puti di siya ka-film. Muna clogged na siya. Scrape-on mo lang ang puti. Basta makita mo iyang mauwot ang puti. Then just add a little bit. Good pa na siya. So, put that there. Ini agay ko rin paper.
Okay.
Agay ko isa kapanit. Bigyan mo ko isang. Isa lang.
Basa.
You could use filter paper, man. Coffee filter paper, but then why do you have to buy expensive things?
Lagi dito po kung paano mag-gunting sa filter ba?
Cookies out of a lot of mistakes. Okay. Let's put it there. Kung mabasa na siya, ma-even out na siya, ma-stick na siya, tabunan na. So when you pour, nira ka lang na i-pour na ito nga, tapos magbasa yun eh, mahumlada na siya, ma-stick na siya sa side. Oh, okay? Put it there. Now while you're waiting, usually I cover this with another Coca-Cola bottle so wala siyang insects makontaminate. Okay? Very simple.
Yes. So, paano mo nila i-out mo experiment mo?
Because I have a very, very, what you call that, demented, crazy mind.
Demented, ha?
Ano siya gifted?
Oh, very clear na siya.
Halin pa ko sa haros ni Rob ng eksperimento ko siya. Ito pa ko sa haro. Item lang din interes ko pag COVID yan eh. Then they said that it's possible that breading coconut oil because of the lauric acid. So I started again and develop the system that I think is easiest and most efficient for me. Damo po siya, may makabitay-bitay para rin yung galunan, may
So, no-trial and error ka dito?
all the time.
Amo man si Papa. Ay, bawas po.
Tapos na?